Let's start in Sukhasana today. Just finding an easy seat, crossing your legs at your shins, flex your feet. You can use your hands to gently pull the flesh away from your sit bones. Adjusting your pelvis a little might add a little more ease and lift to your spine. Relax your shoulders, your neck, your elbows. Let your hands get a little heavier on your thighs. And then soften through your face. Just close your eyes. Take a moment here as Sukhasana translates to easy seat. Use these first few breaths to try and find a bit of ease in your body. Allow your inhales to move around your body, investigate where you might be holding a little tension, maybe your mind's a little chattery, and then use those exhales to release some of that tension, to quiet some of that chatter. With the days getting darker earlier, and the weather getting colder, the end of the year coming, and our country caught up in continued stress, I just thought today it might be nice to bring our attention to persistence. Persistence as the continued push and drive through the course of time. No matter what is going on around us, the seasons, the challenges, the resistance, we must persist. We must continue. We must keep going and growing. Now I want you to imagine persistence as a top layer, sort of like the icing on a cake. And then visualize underneath as the cake, a solid support built from patience. This foundation of patience gives persistence its shape, its value, its voice. For all the effort and work you're exerting now as you persist, you might not see the results right away. It might be a week, a month, a year, or two. For the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. It's important to remember this. When it seems like all of your hard work is fruitless, trust, it's not. Be patient. Keep putting in the work. If you continue on with this combination of persistence backed by patience, you will most certainly fully manifest a fruitful garden. With a bit of compassion, draw your hands to prayer in front of your heart. As you inhale up into your chest, feel a bit of strength, a bit of power, finding that urge to persist. And as you exhale, root down into your pelvis and tap into your foundation of patience. Seal that in, bow your forehead to your hands. Release your hands to your thighs, gently open your eyes, lift your chin, and make your way onto all fours. You can roll over your shins or swing your legs around. Set yourself up here, bring your hands under your shoulders, spread those fingers wide. Bring your knees under your hips, tuck and spread your toes. Moving through cow and cat pose, inhale cow, flip your sit bones high. Imagine you could drag your hands towards your knees, pull your heart forward and up. Exhale cat, tuck your tailbone, press the floor away with your hands, dome your upper back to the ceiling, get wider across your upper back. Inhale cow, flip those sit bones, pull your heart forward, articulate through your spine. Exhale, cat, round and wave. Bring the top of your head closer to your tailbone. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Now can you add some circles into your head and your hips? Let your head and your hips move to the right. And then up towards the ceiling to the left, and then press through that rounded cat position. And just move through those circles a few times to the right, up and around. You can make them a little messy, a little big, a little indulgent. Don't worry about what it looks like. It doesn't have to be perfect, just make it feel good. And when you're ready, reverse, take some circles left, take your head and hips to the left, moving through cow around to the right, moving through cat. Again, just make it feel good. Don't worry about what it looks like. And after your next circle around, go ahead and press back to child's pose. You can bring your big toes to touch, send your sit bones to your heels. Crawl your fingers out in front of you so your arms are long and active in this child's pose. Spread your fingers wide. Press all the way down into the pads of your fingertips. Think of spinning or scooping your outer arms down towards the floor and in towards your nose to create a little more space across your shoulders. Send your sit bones back a little more as you press into your hands. And on an inhale, pull forward into a modified up dog. Keep your knees on the floor, draw your heart through your arms, spin your biceps outward, spread wide across your collarbones. Take a breath in here. Exhale, gaze over your left shoulder. Looking back behind you, let your right hip drop down towards the floor. Inhale through center. Exhale, gaze over your right shoulder. As you look back, let that left hip drop towards the floor. Inhale back to center. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Let's move through that flow twice more, nice and easy. Inhale, pull forward into modified up dog. Exhale, gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, press back, child's pose. One more time, inhale, pull forward to modified up dog. Exhale, look left. Inhale, center. Exhale, look right. Inhale, center. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, pull forward to all fours. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward dog. Try and lead with your sit bones as you lift up and back, finding length through your spine. And then can you find those same actions you did in child's pose here? Spread your fingers wide. Press all the way down to the pads of your fingertips. And then scoop and spin your outer arms down towards the floor and in towards your nose to create that space across your shoulders. Melt your heels towards the floor. Let your chest move closer to the fronts of your thighs. And let the fronts of your thighs pull back towards the wall behind you. On an inhale, shift forward to plank. Lining your shoulders over your wrists, creating a little strength, a little heat. Breathe for 3, 2, take one more breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, pull forward to plank, strong and long. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last time, inhale, pull forward. Exhale, hips up and back. Good. This time in down dog, bend your left knee a lot. Reach your right heel more towards the floor and then gaze and look underneath that right shoulder. Press down into your hands. Keep your sit bones lifting high, especially that right sit bone. Just an easy down dog twist. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Come back through center and then switch it up. Bend your right knee a lot. Get longer through that left leg as your left heel melts to the floor. Twist and look under your left shoulder. Press down into your hands to keep those hips high. Big breath in. Big breath out. Nice. As you come back to center, just pedal your legs right and left and start to walk your feet all the way up to your hands. Once your feet arrive, open them hip width apart. You can measure 2 fist distance between your feet. Spread your toes. Brighten up your feet. Lift your arches. Soften your knees. And just give your torso a little bounce, a little shake. You might open your mouth, stick out your tongue, let go of tension in your jaw. On an inhale, half lift. Bring your fingers to your shins. As you press off your shins, pull the top of your head forward. So much so that you shift a little more weight into your toes. Keep that length forward, but now try and draw back through your sit bones and tailbone slightly. So tail draws back, top of the head pulls forward. Create a little more space in those hip creases as you breathe in. Gorgeous. Exhale, fold over your legs. Twice on the breath. Inhale, half lift. Find that length. Shift weight into your toes. Exhale, forward fold. One more. Inhale, half lift. Lengthen. Exhale, fold. Soften your knees. Slowly unroll all the way up to stand. Once you arrive, take a couple shoulder rolls back. Step your feet together, organize yourself in Tadasana at the top of your mat. Big toes touch, hands to prayer in front of your heart. Soften or close your eyes. As you reconnect with your breath, can you inhale, filling your chest, filling your heart with persistence? Can you exhale down through your pelvic floor, through your feet, and feel the support of patience? Inhaling that urge to continue, to push, to keep going and growing. Exhaling into a space of trust. Forehead to your heart. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Today, exhale your right hand alongside your right thigh and your left hand behind your head. Press into your feet. Inhale, lift more through your left elbow. Exhale, side bend right. Continue to lift up through your left elbow as you press more through your left foot. Send your hips over to the left, stretch a little longer through that left side. Inhale, rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, bring your left arm alongside your left thigh, right hand behind your head. Pressing your feet. Inhale, lift your right elbow higher. Exhale, side bend left. Keep reaching your right elbow to the ceiling. Press more through that right foot, send your hips right. Stretch along your right side body. Inhale, center, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, find that long half lift, tail back, top of head forward, shift weight to toes. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, pull your heart through your arms. This time, press in your feet and lift your knees and thighs off the floor, good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot all the way up between your hands. Taking a big arm circle with your right arm. Inhale, reach your right arm back and up. And as you exhale that right arm around and down, pull your right hip back, stretch your right leg straight. Soften over your right thigh. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward. Extend your heart further over your shin towards your toes. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath in. Use this exhale to rebend your right knee. Inhale, half lift. Step that left foot forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold and drop your head. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Press your palms. Straight away, 1 breath. Exhale, right hand down, left hand behind your head, side bend right. Inhale, center, arms overhead. Exhale, left hand down, right hand behind your head, side bend left. Inhale, center, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga, land with bent elbows. Inhale, up dog, press the floor away with your hands and feet. Exhale, downward facing dog, stay for a breath. Inhale, fill up. Empty as you exhale. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot all all the way up between your hands. Big arm circle with that left arm. Inhale, reach your left arm back and up. As you exhale that left arm forward and around, stretch your left leg straight. Good, pause. Organize those hips. Draw your left hip back, right hip forward. Lengthen your heart towards your shin, towards your toes. Relax your head. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Use this exhale, rebend your front knee. Inhale, half lift. Step that back foot forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold, and let it go. Let's smooth it out. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Exhale, right hand down, left elbow high. Stretch to the right. Inhale, center, arms overhead. Exhale, left hand down, right elbow high. Stretch to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Spin your biceps out. Widen through your collarbones. Exhale, downward dog. Take that breath in through your nose. Big exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Arm circle with that right arm. Inhale, reach back and up. Exhale, around and down. Stretch that right leg straight. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Step your back foot forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Press your palms. Exhale, right hand down, left elbow high. Stretch to the right. Inhale, center, arms overhead. Exhale, left hand down, right elbow high. Stretch left. Inhale, center, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Arm circle with that left arm. Inhale, reach back and up. Exhale, around and down and stretch that left leg straight. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Step your back foot forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold and stay. Heel toe your feet hip width apart. Soften your knees. Grab onto your big toes in yoga toe up. First 2 fingers and your thumbs. Wrap around your big toes. And on an inhale, lengthen your spine. Make space in your hip creases. Lengthen through your side waist. As you exhale, pull your fingers into your toes. Draw yourself into a deep forward fold. Good. If it's helpful, roll those shoulders around a little bit and work them up your back away from your ears. And actively pull the top of your head to the floor. As you press on your feet, lift your sit bones to the sky. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Can you soften through your face, your eyes, your jaw? Take 1 more breath in. Full breath out. Gently release your hands. Moving into Padahastasana. Lift your feet. Slide your entire hands underneath your feet so that your toes come to your wrist creases. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. Press your toes into your wrists for a little massage. Spread your fingers wide. On an inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, pull your hands into your feet. Draw yourself into a deep forward fold. Same thing here if you want to shake out your head or roll out those shoulders a little. Start to work them up your back away from your ears. 2 breaths. Press down into your feet. Inhale all the way up through those sit bones. Use your exhale to fold a little deeper. 1 more inhale up through the backs of your legs. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Gently release your hands. Heel toe your feet all the way to touch. Big toes touch. Surya Namaskara B. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Drop your hips low. Lift your heart, reach through your fingertips. As you exhale, half chair. Sit so low that you can tap your fingertips to the floor. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Shift your weight into your left foot. Draw your right knee into your chest. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale, back down into half chair. Shift your weight to your right foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Left knee lifts, arms overhead, and pause. As you exhale, stretch your left leg straight. Hook your belly in and up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, move through airplane. Bend your left knee. Extend your left heel and your arms alongside your body and back towards the wall behind you. Suck your belly and front ribs in and up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Stay wide across your chest. Breathe here for 3. High lunge in, 2, and 1. Big step back with that left foot. Inhale, high lunge, arms overhead. Exhale, open out, warrior 2. Seal your back foot down. Widen across your chest, soften through your shoulders. Good, turn your left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reach back, reverse warrior. Let your right shin move forward as your right arm stretches back. Exhale, extended side angle. Right hand to the inside of your right foot. Reach your left arm all the way overhead. Inhale, reverse triangle. Stretch your right leg straight. Reach your right arm up and back. Get longer through that right side. Good, now listen closely. From here, turn your right toes in. Pivot your torso to face your left leg and bring both hands to the outside of your left foot or ankle. So you're folding over that left thigh. On an inhale, bend your right knee. And as you exhale, stretch. Again, inhale, bend that right knee. Exhale, stretch. One more time, inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Release your hands, crawl them to the right, inhale, half lift. So coming into a wide-legged forward fold, long spine. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your space. Inhale, low lunge twist, reach your right arm high, pause here. Drop your outer right hip down, lift a little bit underneath the front of your left hip. So working to square your hips towards the floor, and then spin your belly, your heart, your gaze to the ceiling. Take one more breath in, reach through those right fingertips. Exhale, horizon lunge. Spin to the outer edges of both feet. Reach your right arm straight back. Move your right knee away from your chest. Lean your chest away from your right leg. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, reach that right arm up. Exhale, back into that wide-legged forward fold. Crawl your hands to the left. Spin toes in, heels out. Nice. From here, soften your knees and roll all the way up to standing. Step your left foot in to meet your right, hands to prayer in front of your heart. And we're going to take 3 hip circles with that right leg. Draw your right knee straight forward, out to the side and down. 2 more like that. Forward and side. 1 more like that. This time you'll turn to face the front of your space. Step your right foot back, right foot forward, left foot forward, hands to prayer, making a big arm circle as we take that step. Good, we'll go through that again. Don't worry, breathe. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, half chair. Tap the floor with your fingers. Shift your weight to your right foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Draw your left knee into your chest. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale, back into that half chair. Shift your weight to your left foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Right knee lifts, arms overhead. Pause here. Exhale, stretch that right leg straight. Hook your belly in. Take a big breath in. Exhale, move through airplane. Rebend your right knee. Stretch your right heel back. Reach your fingertips back. Square your hips to the floor. Spin your right hip down. Draw your belly and front ribs in as you widen across your chest. Breathe for 3. High lunge in, 2, and 1. Big step back with that right foot. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, burst open, warrior two. Zip up through your inner thighs. Relax down and out your shoulders through your fingertips. Turn your left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reach back, reverse warrior. Left shin moves forward as that left arm reaches back. Exhale, extended side angle. Left hand to the inside of your left foot, right arm overhead. Inhale, reverse triangle. Press through both feet, stretch that left leg straight, reach up and back. Get longer through that left side. From here, turn your left toes in. Turn your torso to face your right leg. Bring your hands to the outside of your right foot or ankle and drape your torso over your right thigh. As you inhale, bend your left knee. Exhale, stretch your left leg. Twice more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, half lift and wide-legged forward fold. Crawl your hands slightly to the left. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your mat. Inhale, low lunge twist, left arm high, pause here. So notice if that right hip is dropping down to the floor. Try and lift up underneath the front of your right hip a little more. Drop the outer left hip down. Square your hips to your mat. Then spin belly button, heart, and gaze to the ceiling. Take a big breath in. Exhale, horizon lunge. Roll to the outer edges of both feet. Reach your left arm straight back. Move your left knee away from your chest. Move your chest away from your left knee. Good. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, reach your left arm high. Exhale, back into that wide-legged forward fold. Spin toes in, heels out. Soften your knees. Roll all the way up to stand. Step your right foot in to meet your left. Hands to prayer in front of your heart. Taking 3 big hip circles with that left leg. Draw your left knee forward and out to the left. 2 more like that, circling. On this third one, you'll turn and face front. Arms circle back. You step left, right, coming to the top of your mat. Nice. Have a moment. Smoothing out that flow. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, half chair, shift weight to your left foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, half chair, shift to your right foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, stretch that left leg. Take a breath in. Exhale, move through airplane. Inhale, high lunge, big step back with grace. Exhale, open out, warrior two. Right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reach back, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Right hand down, left arm overhead. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse triangle. Stretch your right leg straight. Reach up and back. Turn your right toes in. Lean your torso over your left thigh as you grab for that left foot or ankle. Inhale, bend your right knee. Exhale, stretch. 2 more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, half lift and wide-legged forward fold. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your mat. Inhale, low lunge, twist right arm high. Keep those hips square to the floor. Exhale, horizon lunge. Inhale, reach that right arm high. Exhale, back into that wide-legged forward fold. Soften your knees. Roll all the way up to stand. Step your left foot in to meet your right, hands to prayer. 3 hip circles with that right leg. Circling 1. Circling 2. Good. On this third one, take that little step ball change. Right foot back with that arm circle. Left foot back, right foot forward, hands to prayer. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, half chair, shift weight to your right foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, half chair. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, stretch your right leg straight. Take a breath in. Exhale, move through airplane. Inhale, high lunge, big step back. Exhale, open out, warrior two. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reach back, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, left hand down, right arm over. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach back with that left arm. From here, turn those left toes in. Spin your torso to your right thigh. Grab for your outer right foot or ankle. Stay there. Inhale, bend your left knee. Exhale, stretch. Twice more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, half lift and wide-legged. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your space. Inhale, low lunge twist, left arm high. Keep those hips square to the floor. Exhale, horizon lunge. Inhale, reach your left arm high. Exhale, back into that wide-legged forward fold. Toes in, heels out. Soften your knees, roll up to stand. Step your right foot in to meet your left, hands to prayer. 3 hip circles in that little ball change. Left leg lifts in circles 1. Lift and circle 2. This time lift and circle, step left, right, arm circle back. Step left, right, arm circle forward as you find the top of your mat. Take a moment. Close your eyes. Inhale into your heart, into persistence. Exhale through your feet, find patience, trust. Adding on. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, half chair, tap the floor with your fingers, shift to your left foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, half chair. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, stretch that left leg straight. Take a breath in, a little different this time. Exhale, bend your left knee, move through airplane into a low lunge. So this time, land your hands to the floor as you land your left toes to the floor. Good. Press into your hands. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Lift your right leg high to the sky. Now we're just going to reverse that. Exhale, step your right foot back up into your hands. Inhale, rise. Draw your left knee into your chest, arms overhead. Stretch that left leg straight. Same thing again. Exhale, low lunge. Move through that airplane, left toes and hands land. Press into your hands. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, rise, knee to chest. Extend that left leg. Exhale, low lunge, toes and hands to the floor. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot forward and pause. Press into your feet. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Breathe here. Soften your shoulders. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward. Can you bend your front knee a little deeper and pull your belly and front ribs in? Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Take a big breath in. Exhale, open out, warrior 2. Nice. From here, press into your front foot, stretch your right leg straight. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, Trikonasana. Shift your hips back, reach your right arm forward. Bring your right hand to your right shin, left arm to the sky. Draw your outer right hip back. Press more through that back foot. Lengthen through the top of your head as you lengthen your tailbone towards your back heel. Soften your eyes. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Nice. Press into your feet. Inhale, rise up with straight legs. Exhale, hands to your hips. Use your hands on your hips to square your hips to the front of your space and hop your left foot in a little. Setting up for pyramid. So pull that right hip back, left hip forward as you hop your left foot in. Nice. Hips are square. Legs are long. Inhale your arms to a T. As you exhale, spin your thumbs down, shoulders in. Reach behind you. Work to find reverse prayer behind your back. If that's too much, make fist to fist and press your fists together. Wherever you are, roll your shoulders back and open. Anchor through your back heel. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lengthen up, out, and over your right leg. Continue to draw your right hip back, left hip forward as you pull your heart towards your right toes. Lift your elbows towards the ceiling. Stay wide through your chest. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath in. Full breath out. Press down into your feet. Listen closely. Inhale halfway. Stay here. Extend your arms to a T. Keep that right hip drawing back. Top of the head pulling forward. Keep that length. Inhale. Exhale, Parvrita Trikonasana. Spin your chest to the right side of your space. Bring your left hand to the outside of your right foot, right arm to the sky. Keep that right hip pulling back as the top of your head pulls forward. 3 breaths. Inhale for length. Use that exhale to twist. Open your right shoulder. Take a big breath in. Spin your left ribs to the sky. One more. Inhale. Exhale, release right hand to the floor. Crawl your hands all the way to the left. Low lunge to the back of your mat. Pivoting through those hips. Bend your left knee deeply. Drop your back knee to the floor. Turning this into lizard. Bring your left arm inside your left leg. So both arms inside that left leg. Bend your elbows as much as you can. Maybe you come to your forearms. Close your eyes. We're here for a few breaths. Direct that breath where your body might be resisting, holding tension. Option to add a quad stretch for the last 2 breaths. If you're moving into that stretch, bring your right hand to the floor. Bend your back knee, reach back with your left hand for the pinky toe side of your foot. Kick your foot into your hand, open your heart. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Inhale. Exhale. Take 1 more breath in. And out. Releasing back up onto your hands. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Finding a wide-legged forward fold, crawl your hands to the right. And we'll turn this into frog pose. As you bend your knees to the floor, keep your knees wide, and then try and line your heels up right behind your knees. So making a 90-degree angle at your knees. Flex your feet, make a 90-degree angle at your ankles. This might be where you stay. This is intense. Maybe you come to your forearms. If you're on your forearms, think of pressing the floor away with your arms and sending your hips back between your heels. Close your eyes. And you sink into that patience. Give your body time to soften. Slowly. Take your time. First coming onto your hands, letting those hips move forward slightly. And then no rush at all as you start to inch your knees in towards each other. Stay facing the side of your mat. Bring your legs together and press back into an easy child's pose with your legs together. You can wrap your arms around your body if that feels nice. Allow your hips to widen, to soften, to melt towards the floor. And then roll up to sit on your heels. Bring your hands to the floor in front of you. Use your hands to hop to your toes here. So you're just gonna hop onto your toes so you're in a little squat. Playing around with side crow. Bring your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. So this twist is very helpful. So see if you can get that left arm as much across that right thigh as possible. And from here, you'll bring your hands to the floor, shoulder width apart. Bending your elbows like chaturanga, this right elbow will be a shelf for that right hip. So as you pull your heart forward, see if you can land your right hip on your right elbow. And then continue to pull your heart forward and maybe float your feet off the floor. Breathe for 3. Chaturanga in 2. And 1. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 slow breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, rise high on your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, half chair, tap the floor, shift to your right foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, half chair, sit low. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, stretch that right leg straight. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, low lunge, rebend your right knee. Moving through airplane, land your right toes and your hands to the floor. Press into your hands. Inhale, 3-legged dog, lift your left leg high. Now rewind, reverse that. Exhale, step your left foot all the way up between your hands. Press into that left foot, inhale, rise. Right knee to chest, arms overhead, stretch that right leg straight. Exhale, low lunge, move through airplane. Hands and toes down. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg high. Reverse, exhale, step your left foot forward. Inhale, rise, knee to chest, stretch that right leg. Exhale, low lunge, last time. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, and pause. Press into your feet. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Breathe here. Draw your left hip back, right hip forward. Sit a little lower as you bend that front knee and scoop your belly in. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Big breath in. Exhale, open out, warrior 2. Press into your feet. Stretch your left leg straight. Inhale, prepare for Trikonasana. Exhale, Trikonasana, shift your hips back. Land your left hand on your shin. Reach your right arm high. Draw your left hip back. Right hip forward slightly, and as you anchor through that back heel, get longer out your head. Let your tailbone lengthen towards that back heel and spin your left ribs to the sky. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Press into your feet. Inhale, rise. Keep those legs straight. Exhale your hands to your hips. Use your hands to square your hips to the front of your space. So pull that left hip back, right hip forward, and then hop that right foot in enough to set up for pyramid. Hips are square. Legs are straight, heels are grounded. Inhale, reach your arms to a T. Exhale, spin your thumbs and shoulders down, reach behind you, finding either reverse prayer or fist to fist. Once you have your hands situated, roll your shoulders back. Re-anchor through that back heel. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lengthen up, out, and over your left leg. Continue to draw your left hip back, right hip forward. Reaching your heart to your left toes. Lift your elbows to the sky, stay wide through your chest. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath in. Can you fold a little deeper as you exhale? Press into your feet, listen closely. Inhale, just lift halfway. Find length in your spine as you extend your arms to a T. Find width across your chest. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, Parvrita Trikonasana. Spin your chest to the left. Bring your right hand to the outside of your left foot, left arm to the sky. Pull your outer left hip back. Pull the top of your head forward, but keep anchoring through that back heel. Beautiful, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, right ribs spinning to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release. Crawling your hands right, find a low lunge at the back of your mat. Crawl all the way around. Bend your right knee. Drop your back knee to the floor. Good, turning this into lizard. Bring both arms inside that right leg. Soften your elbows. Maybe they bend so much that you can come to your forearms. Let your shoulders be heavy. Let your head be heavy. Send your breath to those tender spots that need a little more love, a little more attention. We'll take a few more breaths. If you'd like to add that quad stretch, come up to your left hand. As you bend your back knee, reach that right arm around for the pinky toe side of your foot. Kick your foot into your hand. Open your heart wherever you are. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Wherever you are, exhale, slowly come back to your hands. Tuck your left toes. Lift your left knee. Pivot around to a wide-legged forward fold. Crawl your hands left, stretch both legs straight. And then once again, moving into frog pose, take your time. Knees stay wide as you bend them to the floor. Inner edges of the feet spin to the floor. And then make sure you're making 90-degree angles, so heels right behind knees and ankles flexed. You might stay here on your hands. Maybe you come to those forearms. If you're on your forearms, press into your forearms. Maybe send your hips back towards your heels. And close your eyes. Big breaths. In through your nose and out your nose. Maybe you amplify the sound of your Ujjayi breath here. Like an ocean's wave washing over your body. Take your time. Super slowly coming back out. First, come to your hands. Let your hips move forward slightly, and then gradually walk your knees together. Finding that closed leg child's pose facing the side of your mat. You can drape your arms alongside your body if that feels nice. Have a moment here, widen across your lower back. Let those hips melt and release. Roll up to sit on your heels. Bring your hands in front of you. Take that little hop into a squat, tucking those toes, dropping your sit bones to your heels. And then we'll take one more side crow on the other side. Keep your mind open. This side is a new side, new adventure. See if you can bring that right arm to the outside of your left leg. Again, that first twist is really important, so as much of that right arm as you can. Hands will come to the floor, shoulder width apart. This left elbow is a brace for that left hip. So as you pull your heart forward and up, rest your left hip on your left elbow. Continue to pull forward, shift your weight to your fingers. Maybe lighten and lift those toes. Breathe for 3. Chaturanga in, 2, and 1. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3. Slow breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let one more big breath in. Empty as you exhale. Keep your toes tucked under, lower your knees to the floor. Coming into Ustrasana Camel Pose, walk your hands towards your knees. Come to stand on your knees. Make sure your knees are hip width apart, and then bring your hands to the top of your buttocks flesh. Guide your buttocks flesh down towards the backs of your knees, and then use your hands to press your hips forward. You want to try and keep your hips stacked over your knees this entire time. Roll your shoulders back, draw your elbows in. On an inhale, lift your heart and gaze to the ceiling. Continue to press your hips forward. Lift your heart to the ceiling even more. Now start to trace your gaze along the ceiling towards the wall behind you. Option to stay here with your hands on your glutes for support, or those heels are right there. Maybe reach back and grab for your heels. Wherever you are, though, keep your hips moving forward, your heart lifting high. Soften through your neck. Beautiful. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, retrace your steps, hands to your lower back. Rise up, untuck your toes, sit on your heels, rest your hands, palms down on your thighs, soften or close your eyes. Allow your breath to settle, your energy to settle. Back bends are very stimulating. We're very vulnerable in back bends as our heart opens wide. So just allow your body to return to a state of normalcy, calm, comfort. Gently open your eyes if they're closed. We'll take that again, coming onto your knees. Tuck your toes, hands to your glutes, or maybe you reach straight back for those heels. Coming into Ustrasana, press your hips forward, lift your heart, take your gaze behind you. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to low back. Come all the way up, untuck your toes. Sit on your heels, rest your hands, palms down. Close your eyes. Notice any sensations across your skull, across your heart, your low back and hips, fronts of your thighs. And gently open your eyes. Sit off to one side and swing your legs around to the front of your mat. Hashimotonasana. Legs are long, feet are flexed. Sit up tall, take a breath in. Exhale and fold. Once you have a hold of your legs or ankles or feet, walk your sit bones back a little bit. Continue to pull your heart forward, finding a little more length in your spine, and then relax. Head and shoulders over your thighs. From here, start to unroll slowly onto your back. Once you arrive, hug your knees in towards your chest. Take some gentle rocks side to side to loosen up your back, your hips. work your legs into Garudasana. So we're going to try and find eagle in our legs with our right leg wrapping over at the inner thighs, definitely, and then maybe double wrap. So maybe you hook that right foot around your left calf. If not, just squeeze your ankles together. From here, keep your knees in towards your chest, bring your arms to a T. Inhale, prepare. And as you exhale, let your knees fall left. You can bring your left hand to the top of your right knee and gently guide your knees to the floor. Turn your gaze all the way to your right thumb. Spin your right palm to the ceiling and maybe reach your right arm a little bit higher, more in a diagonal, more like a Y than a T. Inhale your knees back to center. Keep this crossing of your legs. Exhale your knees to the right. You can use that right hand now, maybe. Guide those knees to the floor. Gaze to your left thumb. Spin your left palm to the ceiling. And maybe extend that left arm a little higher, more in a diagonal than a T. And come back to center with your knees. Uncross your legs. And then swap out to the left. See if you can double wrap that left leg over. If not, just wrap at the inner thighs and squeeze your ankles. Keep your knees towards your chest. We'll take those knees to the right first. As your knees fall right, use your right hand on your legs. Guide your knees to the floor. Look to the left. Again, left palm faces the ceiling. Adjust that left arm wherever it feels nice in the stretch. And bring your knees back through center. Keep this wrapping of your legs. Let your knees fall left. Use that left hand on your legs. Turn your gaze all the way to your right thumb. Right palm to the ceiling. Adjust that right arm wherever it's most comfortable in the stretch. And bring your knees back to center. Unwrap your legs. Happy baby. Point the soles of your feet to the ceiling. Reach for the outer edges of your feet and draw your knees to the outer edges of your torso. As you pull your knees to the floor, lengthen your low back to the floor. Option to stay still, maybe add some rocks. Maybe stretch one or both legs straight. And hug your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins to start. Flex your feet. Curling into a tight, tiny ball. Bring your forehead to your knees, and then to help squeeze even tighter, try and reach for the outer edges of your feet here, and draw your knees and eye sockets closer together. Press your mid-back down into the floor. Take a big breath in, fill up. And as you exhale, release for final rest. Shavasana, take your time setting up. Give as much attention to this pose as every other one. Finding comfort, finding stillness, finding a place where you can surrender and let go. Start to deepen your breath. Once again, can you inhale into the expansion of your chest, into the strength and power of persistence. Exhale through the root of your pelvis, through your feet, into that foundation of patience. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, turn your head side to side. And when you're ready, draw your knees to your chest. Roll to your right side. And make your way up to a comfortable seated position. As you do so, draw your hands to prayer in front of your heart. Close your eyes. Today's quote is a bit long, so bear with me. But the wait in the dark, that is the challenge. But not for the experienced farmer. The experienced farmer, with seasons upon seasons of sowing and harvesting, knows this process of toiling and waiting intimately, has befriended it, and is not discouraged. She understands the very nature of what is required to bear good fruit, to produce that abundant harvest, and her enthusiasm is not dampened by the time, the effort, the silence, and the darkness that it takes to reap what has been sown at the perfect moment. And I am inspired by that farmer, and by her wisdom and understanding. I am inspired by her patience, her work ethic, her aches and pains, and her long suffering until she can witness and then taste the fruit of her labor at last. Ingrid Beer. The divine light in me bows to the divine light in you. Namaste.